WUWAH. Good morning. I hope you slept well. I hope that you're doing okay today. My name is David, but I can't say my surname or the name of the show within the first minute because the algorithm doesn't like swear words in the first minute. Also, this is Nala. Hello, Nala. And this is Stripes. Oh. What are you doing? I'll use this I'll use this first minute to give you some encouragement. I think that if you haven't already, you should give getting out of bed a go. It's good. I like it. I'm out of bed right now and I'm having a good time. I hope that you make some breakfast, maybe have something healthy. Oh, take your medication if you haven't already. Don't forget to take your meds and maybe go outside at some point this morning. It's pretty good out there. On this show, I ask comedians and creative people about their morning routines because we mostly work at night and I want to know if everybody else is struggling with mornings as much as I am. I also quiz them about their expertise. My guest today is the hilarious Walter Jack. Walter is one of my favorite comedians in Bristol. He also does an amazing show with Charlie Bowers called The Joke Clinic, where they fix other people's jokes. He's really good at it, and I've been a guest on that show as well. Moreover, he is a cycling expert, so I shall be quizzing him on that later. My name is David Hoare, and welcome to Waking Up with a Hoare.
Waking up with a Hoare. Waking up with a Hoare. Waking up with a Hoare.
So yeah, as I said, it's a morning show for people to wake up to and have a nice gentle morning.
So what stage during the podcast would they wake up? Just like right at the beginning or
that's a
midway?
Good point. I did find out that you can on my phone set a you can like link up your my alarm clock to like a podcast app, so you can actually have a podcast as your alarm. Cool. So maybe you could do that, but you might be asleep at this point and not actually know that I'm saying this to you.
yeah, they're missing all this bit, okay.
Yeah. So they're missing this gold. They can obviously rewind, I reckon.
Yeah.
But that's just a theory at this stage, I guess. Are you a morning person, Walter?
I am, but
really?
Decreasingly so.
Okay.
I used to be very morning.
Really?
And now I'm a bit less morning.
Is that since you've become a comedian?
No, it's since I've become older. I think. Yeah. That's happening all the time in real time. I'm living my life in kind of real time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so it's sort of, it happens, just on a time-based basis.
What kind of time basis are you working on?
Sort of minutes, hours, days, and then all the other ones that get bigger than that. I can't remember what they are.
You can't remember what they are. That's fair enough. That's good. So you used to be a morning person.
Well, I still am.
Go.
I was very, very get up and go. I wake up really, really early.
Right.
And I couldn't wait to get out of bed and get on with nonsensical activities like everybody else.
Yeah, that's kind of is it antithetical? What's the word? Like the opposite of what the thesis of this podcast really is.
Okay.
It's kind of
because you're not a morning person, are you?
Not at all.
I've
no.
learned that.
You've learned that when you said, "Do you want to come to my house at 10 a.m.?"
No, it was when we slept together.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. And you couldn't wait to get out of bed, and I was like, "Come back,
grumpy.
Come back to bed, Walter, and remain in bed." So you're not as much of one. Do you struggle to get out of bed now?
No, I don't struggle to get out of bed.
Wow.
No. Do you struggle to get out of bed?
Oh, massively. At this point, I have an alarm clock in a different room, but on my phone, I have the phone's proper alarm. I've also got an app. I think it's called Sleep, which has rather than just a button to turn off the phone or snooze, I have to do a maths puzzle to turn off the.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I honestly, because it's a randomized maths puzzle, I think if the maths puzzle is easier, I kind of end up staying in bed longer because I can just do it really quickly.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's like a more complicated one, then...
Gosh, you've got the sort of forethought to kind of the day before you set up this slightly cruel thing to force you to get out of bed.
Oh yeah. Well, because otherwise I just would remain there because it's just so nice and warm. But it's very much like, you know, when you try and get a child, like when a child doesn't want to have a bath at all, they don't want to get in the bath, they'll have a full tantrum, and then when you try and get them out of the bath, they'll then have another tantrum. That's basically how I am with, with bed.
Okay.
But like, it takes me so long to wake up and actually get on with my day, and then I don't really truly wake up, and I feel more kind of able to get on with things later in the day, and then in the evening, my brain's kind of awake and wanting to do stuff. So then I go to bed later, and it's kind of like a knock-on effect that's been going on for 36 years at this stage.
Yes. Well, Jo, my wife, who you just met a minute ago, she's the opposite of me. So she doesn't really want to get up, but she also doesn't want to go to bed.
Yes.
So there's only a sort of brief overlap in the middle of the day when we're both functioning.
That's kind of what me and my girlfriend are like. How long have you two been together?
About 32 years.
Wow. 32 years. That's very good.
Years.
I mean, I keep on finding out that long-term relationships tend to have a bit of a yin-yang. I've got like some jokes about it in my set. But I'm kind of like, does this work? Is this other theory? And it keeps on being proven correct.
Yeah.
So, but you're going to get out of bed. Do you have like a regular breakfast? Do you have the same thing for breakfast every day, or what do you like to have for breakfast?
Well, I'd like to say porridge, and I do sometimes have porridge, but it takes quite a lot of effort. So normally I'm too impatient to make porridge. And
really?
Yeah, and then I'll eat almost anything else that's lying around. Toast is a popular one.
Oh, yeah? What spreads are you having on your toast?
Always marmalade.
Always marmalade. I did actually see somebody have marmalade. Yeah, you had marmalade just now. Always marmalade. Do you
Always
feel
marmalade,
a strong affinity to Paddington the Bear?
Yes, I think I do.
Nice.
That must be where it comes from.
Have you been to Peru?
No, but he's a fictional character, so
Right. Okay.
so there's no need to go to Peru, really. Although I'm not against going to Peru, but it would show it'd be a hell of a lot of commitment, wouldn't it?
Just.
I mean, actually, come to think of it, he's fictional,
Yeah.
and also just a sort of stuffed toy.
Right.
So
Like
it's
a
like
sentient
it's
stuffed
like
toy.
a sort of double layer of non-existence, isn't it?
This is going to show my lack of knowledge here, but is there any link between Peru and marmalade?
Oh yes, of course there is. Yeah. The Peruvians in ancient Peru, anyway, the Inca period, you'll know.
Okay, yeah.
They ate nothing but marmalade.
Nothing.
Which was really hard because they didn't have any oranges in Peru. Oranges don't grow in Peru.
No.
So they imported all the oranges from Spain.
Right.
And of course, that was just before even before sailing ships. So they had to do it all on rafts made of straw.
Okay.
And then they'd make their marmalade. And then they only ever ate breakfast and then just go straight back to bed.
Oh, and then straight back to bed.
So that's a little bit of
The ultimate
little bit of
morning
history.
people.
The ultimate morning
Yeah, that's
people,
good. Have you got any other facts about
Peru and marmalade?
Peru and marmalade? I'm just wondering because, like, you know, when Wallace and Gromit kind of came out, and they have you heard the story about how there was like the Wensleydale cheese factory
No.
was like on the verge of going bust, and
Oh,
then Wallace and Gromit
really?
talked about Wensleydale all the time, and it sort of saved.
Really? That's
Inadvertently
fantastic.
saved the factory.
Oh,
And I was just
great.
wondering if like there was any kind of Peruvian marmalade, or if you go to Peru now, they're like cashing in on
Oh,
the
maybe they've got
on the Paddington Bear,
Yeah.
in the same way that like there's the all the Harry Potter stuff at like the King's Cross and what have you.
Yeah.
But in Peru, you go
Yeah.
there and then you find like a bear statue.
I think you should send an email or whatever you people send
Yeah.
to the Peruvian
What do you
embassy.
mean by you people?
I don't know. Like a WhatsApp you could go for. They're
that's good.
popular. Or an Instagram post. Any of those. Anyway, I think you should send one to the Peruvian embassy on Bedford Square
Yeah.
and suggest that they could increase their tourist trade by leaning into Paddington.
I'm sure they must have at some
They could
point.
put him on their flag, for instance.
There must be some variety of reference to Paddington in an airport in Peru at this stage.
Yeah, there must be. You're right.
In the same way that if you go to Belgium, there's.
Have we got time to look
stuff.
it up? Have we got time to look it up? I bet in the capital of Peru, in the airport, there's a massive bear eating a marmalade sandwich.
I'm typing
just
in.
as you come through.
Has Peru
customs.
embraced Paddington? Well, Peru hasn't embraced. Peru hasn't embraced Paddington in the same way as other parts of the world, there's been a growing interest in him, particularly with the release of Paddington in Peru. Well, okay.
Well, compared to what? So other places in the world have embraced Paddington more than Peru, which is where he's from. That's poor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, Peru.
That really shows you the state of the world. What do you tend to drink with your breakfast?
Tea.
Yes.
Always tea.
English breakfast tea?
Yep.
Oh, nice. How are you having your tea?
Oat milk.
Oh, very Bristol.
Yes, I suppose it is.
So it's oat milk or ketamine, basically, I think.
I've heard that.
Yeah. 2 ketamines, please. That's fair. And do you have a set morning routine?
Well, I'm sort of semi-retired now, so I used to go to work, which was a popular thing that people used to do in the mornings. But I don't really do that, so no, I don't have a particular morning routine. I don't. All the days are different.
That's fair. What was your morning routine when you were working?
To go to the studio where I worked and work.
Right. Okay.
That wasn't a very detailed answer, was it?
No, it was factually accurate, which I know you favour from time to time. Factual accuracy. But so nowadays do you do any like stretches or exercise in the morning, or are you literally wake up, get out of bed, marmalade, tea, and then get on with the day? Or have you got anything else?
Yeah, I brush my teeth. I'm not a complete heathen.
Oh yeah,
David.
fair.
Yeah, I brush my
At
teeth.
what point do you brush your teeth?
After breakfast.
Okay, good. Because I see some people brushing their teeth before breakfast. Have you seen this? Have you seen people do this?
I've never seen anyone do that.
Baffles me. Absolutely baffles me.
Do they brush them again after breakfast?
I don't think so.
No.
But
That is odd.
Unless they want a minty... They might be having mint tea.
Maybe that
mint
is a
marmalade.
mint tea, yeah.
Yeah.
Just some hot water and brush your teeth and you've had a mint tea already.
Yeah. I guess if you ran out of menthol cigarettes, you could just brush your teeth and then have a cigarette.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair. But yeah, so you're just very succinct and then on with the day.
I think so. Yeah,
That's good.
What else could I do? Give me some options.
I
mean, exercises. I don't do them. No.
That's fair. So I try and stretch, but that's because I've got a lot of muscular issues. I visit an osteopath once a month. That's partly because of posture, because of height. And then I have to plan out my day, just in case get into my head what I'm actually going to be doing. As a self-employed person, but B, as a neurodivergent person that's got all the ideas in the world and all. Yeah. Just have to like narrow it down. It was one of the funniest things to me about getting my ADHD medication was the first day I actually got the dosage that worked for me. I just was buzzing, but I didn't have anywhere to like point the energy at.
Okay.
I was just like didn't really know what I was doing. Because I'd had a week before on a lower dosage that hadn't really done much for me, so I wasn't expecting it to work. And I was like, well, we'll see how we get on.
Must have felt amazing.
Well, so the next day, my landlord was actually in the house trying to fix our washing machine. So I just went into the other room, and I basically sat down to try and book up Chop's comedy. I was like, I'll just get on with something. So I try and book up my show, and I booked it up for like 3 months in the space of like 20 minutes. I just sent up a load of emails and did a load of things, and I just stared at my hands for another 20 minutes going, oh, I can do things now.
Fantastic.
And then I think the next day I kind of didn't have anywhere to put my energy, and I realised that like I think people are often after some variety of just like fix all thing. And it was kind of like, oh, this will help me if I also in tandem have an organisational thing. So I kind of do that in the morning. But
yeah, I do a list, actually. I'd forgotten that. I quite often do a list on a bit of paper of what I'm going to do in the day. And I quite like that. I'm quite keen on lists and sort of ticking things off. I love ticking things off.
Yeah.
The list. Are you like that?
Well, so I've done it especially. I did used to try and do it writing down, but I would add more and more things. Plus, my handwriting is horrendous. Have you got good handwriting?
No, but it works.
Okay, that's good. But so how often do you get all the things done on the list?
Never.
Never.
No.
Are you adding stuff to it constantly?
Yeah, I probably got it here.
I was going to say, have you got an example?
I don't know. No, it might be. Where is it? It might be
Of
in
our
my
artistic
diary.
projects. That's
Where
fine.
is it?
But off the top of your head, what sort of things would you be adding to it? Are you adding menial tasks that you would do generally just to remind you, or is it just
Yeah,
specific tasks?
like sort of what do I put on it? All sorts. I mean, at the moment, I'm sort of trying to renovate a very derelict house. So it'll be
Right.
things like that. It'll be things like sort of.
But do you just write renovate house on it?
No. I
Specific
write
tasks.
go and get a masonry hanger and
Right.
2x4s and things like that. Dust masks. They're good. Dust masks. You a fan of a dust mask?
I am a fan of a dust mask.
Are
'Cause
you?
I don't want dust getting in all sorts of places.
Oh.
Have
Do you wear it on your face?
Tend to. Where do you wear yours?
The same.
Okay, that's good.
Just thought it was worth clarifying.
You're a man of tradition, aren't you?
I am. Yes. Yeah.
That's good.
Yep.
That's
My father and grandfather before him.
all wore dust masks on their faces. Did the grandfather before him not?
No, I don't think they did.
Oh, okay.
No.
They weren't really interested in safety back then, were they?
No, the reverse. Interested in danger.
They were interested in danger. I knew somebody once with the surname Dangerfield, and they were
Really?
they were like the most timid person in the world.
Yeah, maybe that would happen though, because their their antecedents, whatever the word is, have been, and then they'd probably all fallen off cliffs, and then you'd become risk averse, wouldn't you?
I guess so. I'm probably had less sexual intercourse than somebody with the surname Hoare might have. I don't know. Have you lifted up a lot of cars with the surname Jack?
No.
No? You lifted up any cars?
Not without assistance. No. No.
You're going to say not without probable cause.
No, I haven't. No, that hadn't even occurred to me that I should have.
Should have, yes, definitely.
Should have tried a bit harder on that one.
Well, fair enough. The incredible Acaster is coming to Chops Comedy in Bedminster, Sunday, 14th of September. You will have seen Acaster on Netflix, QI, Live at the Apollo, Have I Got News for You, Jurassic World Dominion, and he won the Edinburgh Comedy Award for Best Show at the Fringe in 2023. Acaster will be performing 2 previews of his new tour show at Bar 57 in Bedminster, a 6 p.m. early show and an 8 p.m. late show. Tickets available via Head First. So, Walter, you have professed to me to be an expert in cycling.
Oh, I didn't say that. I said I was an enthusiast.
Expert, that's good. I can see a bike. There's a bike right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I can. Oh, there's too much. I'll
We'll introduce. We'll wheel the bike round later for an introduction.
I'll
shall
take this photo of the bike. There you go. Wheel it around for an introduction. That's good. Do you remember? Can you please just explain to the audience that don't know what cycling is?
Yes. Well, who are your audience, David? This is a bit of a way.
Who are you?
Cycling is when you get on a 2-wheeled contraption and pedal it, and it's fantastic. You feel great, and you get places.
Is it only cycling if it's fantastic?
It's always fantastic. There's no debate to be had there.
Really? Oh, fair.
Yeah, I always feel happy on a bicycle. If I'm pedaling a bicycle, I'm happy.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. I'm very glad that you have that in your life. That's absolutely lovely. Have you ever fallen off a bike?
Actually, I nearly fell off. Well, I sort of fell off my bike this morning, funnily enough.
Oh, no.
Because I cycled
You seem
through
fine.
Yeah, I'm all right. I cycled through a puddle, and I didn't... Obviously, in the puddle, you don't know what's at the bottom of a puddle, do you?
That's true.
That's the nature of the puddle. So I hit a curb, and the front wheel just sort of did a bit of a roll, but I landed on my feet, so it was all good.
Oh, that's good.
But no, I haven't fallen off a bike much, actually, in my life. No, not
That's
much, which
good.
is really good, yeah.
That's very, very good.
Yeah. Are you a cyclist yourself?
I was, when I was younger, I spent most of my teenage years
You're not as young as you were, are you, David?
I'm not as young as I was. Also, I've just not really had I've not really lived in places with good storage for a bike in Bristol. So I've been in Bristol for 10 years, and I keep on living on like top floor
fair
flats
enough.
with nowhere to store a bike. Because I cycled a lot, and then I didn't really do it at uni, but then in the summer I would, and then I lived in a pub, and so my commute to work was downstairs. So barely
No
cycled
need,
then.
right.
And then
Where was that? Where did you live?
in Hertfordshire.
Okay.
And then cycled a bit more, and then before I moved to Bristol. But yeah, I keep on meaning to. I'm just quite aware that all my friends when we moved to Bristol was just like, if you own a bike in Bristol, it will get stolen.
Yeah.
How long have you lived in Bristol?
40, getting on for 45 years, I think.
Whoa. Have you ever had a bike stolen?
Yes, I have. I've had quite a few bikes stolen.
Yeah.
Do we have to talk about that? It's kind of they're sad stories.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's more just, I was just intrigued about whether that is the case, because my friend has a really nice bike that he uses for like countryside sort of rides, and he has what he refers to as a pub bike that he got for like 50 quid.
Well, I've got
Just go
two
town with.
bikes, and one of them is less snazzy than the other. That's the snazzy one. But look, you'll notice even in the house, I've got it locked up, even in here.
Just in case your wife gets a bit klepto.
Yep,
That's
exactly
fair.
that.
How many gears has it got?
Not really sure. It's got about 12, I think. Not a great number of gears, but each gear is an absolute treat. They're lovely gears. That's the important thing about gears. It's not how many you've got. It's about the quality of the individual gear.
I think when I was younger, it was like, I remember getting like a 15 gear bike, and my friends only had less than that, and I felt really special. And then one of my friends got like a 21 gear bike, and I felt inadequate.
Yes.
But I did love my 15 gear bike. It was like black with that orange seat and stuff. It was really lovely. But as you say, I think this is a good life lesson. Is like, it's not always, it's quality, not quantity.
Yeah.
And I think you're. I mean, it's lovely. Do you name your bikes? Like a guitarist names their guitars?
My other bike is for some strange reason called a Betty Leeds. That's the make of the bike.
Yeah.
So she's called Betty.
That's good.
That was simple. This is a Canyon bike and doesn't really have a name, no.
That's fair enough.
But I absolutely adore that bike, actually.
It looks really
do.
nice.
It's carbon fiber. It's got a kind of electronic gear change thing.
Oh, right.
Which means the gears always change really easily and really smoothly.
Is that like AI?
Exactly like AI.
Okay.
Yep.
So they've come to take the gears jobs as well.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You've got a water attachment to it. Have you added any other? Do you ever, in the past, have you ever had any other attachments like baskets or?
No. Actually, no, I tell a lie. I do have a sort of, when I go cycle touring, which I don't do, actually, come to think of it.
When he does what he doesn't do.
But when I do that, is that clear enough?
Yeah, that's clear.
Okay. Then I've got this kind of box I put on the front.
Really. Oh, box, but on the front.
On the front, on the handlebars, and then you can put kind of maps and a mobile phone and wallet and.
Oh, nice! You can get a tablet
chocolate.
and put like Netflix on whilst you cycle.
Yeah, you haven't cycled much, have you?
I haven't cycled in a long time. I'm assuming the game has changed.
I
I haven't really cycled since Netflix became a thing.
I think short form content would be ideal for that.
Okay, I was just plugging in a VCR.
So you could sort of look up every now and again. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I would imagine that you attach it to the bike. There used to be a lot of stuff that people would attach underneath the back of the...
Yeah.
Have you ever ridden a tandem?
Never
ridden a tandem.
No.
That's interesting.
Have you?
No, I feel like I would be worried about how much effort I would be putting in and whether I would be a hindrance or a benefit.
Yes.
I think I would feel like that before I did it, and then I feel like I would probably get too controlling, and once I actually got in it, and I would be like, no, we've got to do this, we've got to do that, and it's obviously you've got to be in sync, you've got to be in tandem.
Yes,
which is good.
No, I agree with that.
Did the phrase come before the bike or the bike before the phrase? You've got to be in tandem.
I bet it's Latin or something, isn't it? Yeah, it's probably Latin for a bicycle with two sets of pedals.
Yeah. Do you speak much Latin?
Just that, really.
Okay.
That's it.
That's
all I need.
I guess as a cycling enthusiast. Can you pop a wheelie? Not right now, but can you?
No, I can't. No.
Endo?
What's that?
It's like a...
Oh, well, I did that this morning by hitting a curve.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
So, yes.
You can do that.
I'm glad you asked me that today.
Just not by design.
No.
You can accidentally do radical bike tricks.
I don't do bike tricks. No, fantastic people that can. Hats off to them. But that's not me. But I can cycle up a hill.
That's pretty good. That's very, very good. Do you watch cycling, the sport?
No, I don't actually. I don't know.
That's interesting. That you really like it as to do, but not to watch. Do you know? It's like I think it's the second or third most popular sport in the world.
To watch.
Tour de France is like one of the most popular competitions in the world.
Yeah.
It's like the FIFA World Cup final or Champions League or whatever. I think it's FIFA World Cup final, the cricket, and then like Tour de France is like one of the top.
Can you do as a not very enthusiastic cyclist? Can you understand that?
No.
Why people would want to watch people pedaling along on bikes?
No, I can understand it more than swimming.
Okay.
I always find there was a bit in the Olympics where Rebecca Adlington was complaining that there's not enough funding in swimming, and I was like, you do a sport in which you disappear underwater, and it's really hard to watch you do it.
Yes, yeah.
At least with cycling, there's like you can actually see what's going on.
Yeah.
But
and you cycle through some of those quite nice countryside.
Yeah.
There's stuff to look at, isn't there?
And I think there's like the bits where they're overtaking or it's right near the end of the race and people are doing very competitive bits, or when somebody breaks away is quite interesting. But I think the whole thing can't hold my interest. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
It's
I think you're right.
Thank you. I'm really glad. Well, Walter.
What if they had a ball?
Yeah?
Would it work better for you if they had a ball?
Oh, what? So they're like for like a sort of like Quidditch on bikes sort of thing.
Yeah, I
like
suppose.
throwing around like
like polo.
Polo, yeah.
Polo. They ride horses, which is like cycling.
I tell you what,
and they have a ball
in the park one day when I was younger. I think it was my bike. We had bowls, the like weighted ball where you try and get the ball close to the jack. We played that, but on bikes, and it was one of the funnest.
Really?
It really was good because we got somebody to like. Who wasn't competing to go drop the jack.
Yeah.
And then we would take it in turns to go drop the ball. But everybody, the first couple of goes we had, nobody was taking into account the momentum. So they were getting close.
So I don't understand. You have to explain. How did it work?
We were in the park.
Yeah.
We had a bike. The first person went up, cycled just along the grass and dropped the jack.
Yeah.
And then the first person had to try and get their ball as close to the jack as possible. So they're cycling up holding the ball.
Oh, I see.
So then
So you just have to drop it like it was like the dam busters. Just drop it at the right moment. Okay.
But we were getting close and dropping it initially, close to where we were, like right over it, thinking that just that downward momentum would happen. But we're obviously traveling forward. So then we had to calibrate. And it was so fun.
That sounds great.
It was really, really fun.
No, we'll give that a go.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we should set up a cycling ball championship.
Like the comedy football that is quite successful. Do you do the comedy football?
I do not do the comedy football. I was busy the first day they did it, but it was on the same day as the Euros final, 2024 Euros final. And so I arrived at the pub where a bunch of comedians were all watching the final. And they were all hobbling. All were really like.
I think Tom Hutchinson had quite a.
Well, this is it. I basically was like, you all look broken, and every single one kept going, not as bad as Tom, not as bad as Tom. And there's a comedian called Tom Hutchinson who broke his elbow, both his elbows.
Elbow
really damaged himself.
I think it's called breaking your arm. I've never heard of anyone breaking their elbow. Is that a thing, to break your elbow?
I think he did something bad.
All right.
Really, really bad.
Fair enough, no.
So they were all hobbling around doing it, pretty damaged, and then watching the football, but being like, not as bad as Tom, who was literally in hospital. And then they were like, "Do you want to come do it?" And I'm like, "No."
All right. Well, we'll do the cycling. We'll do the
I'll
cycling,
do the cycling
ball then.
ball.
That
Yeah,
sounds
it's
great.
Really, really good fun. Look out. Fantastic. Wow. As a cycling expert, I'm now going to quiz you on your expertise. At this point, I should have.
Do you want to see this box of screws that I've got here? They just happen to be here, but I thought it might be interesting for the audience.
Yeah.
Right. So I bought these. I bought this box of screws
Just lift them up. So yeah.
to do a little job because they're very specialist screws for doing metal stud work on building sites.
Oh yeah.
But you could only buy them in this kind of 1,000 at a time. That's just how they sell them, because they're for contractors.
Right.
And I used about a dozen of them, and this is about 15 years ago. I sort of thought, well, I better keep them, and I'm glad I did because now I'm doing another little bit of studying, so I'll probably use about another dozen of them.
Wow.
And then I'll get
They're
to
quite
keep
a
the
nice
rest.
table
They're quite
ornament.
nice, aren't they? Yeah.
Little like fidget toy.
You can have some to take with you, actually, Dave, because I got
like
plenty.
a party bag.
Yeah, you can have a little party bag to take with you. Aren't they sweet?
That's really, really lovely. And then you just nearly lost
Have
one
you
there.
got pierced ears?
I don't.
Well, we could sort that.
Yeah.
And then you could have one as an earring.
That's
See that?
good.
Make quite a pretty earring, wouldn't it?
That is good. That's very punk rock, I believe, to like have a screw.
Oh,
'Cause they used to
yeah,
have
of
like,
course.
well, it's kind of industrial punk rock. My mum had.
Industrial punk
My
rock,
mum
yeah.
always likes to talk about the time she went and saw Sex Pistols and she wore a bin bag and had like a safety pin in her ear.
Cool. Your mum can have some as well if she wants.
Thank you so much. That's.
And the rest of your family. Who is it? You've got some member of your family that's famous for something. What was that? Haven't you?
One of my family members is famous for something.
Yeah, you. When was it? The last time I did a gig, you were talking about somebody.
Oh!
Who's that?
I forgot about that. Because then you all challenged me, and then I got comments of people being in disbelief. My cousin Matthew was the guy who dug up Richard III.
Oh, that's right.
Because we mentioned Richard III, the play.
Yeah.
And I tend to forget that he was the one that did that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Absurdly proud family as a whole. We're all like, oh, he was the guy that did it. But I just got caught off guard and I was like, oh, that's an interesting fact that I'll tell people. And then if you go and watch the Is This Enough live, the first one from the end of last year, in December, you will just see an entire room of people not believing me.
It's true, though.
I'd completely forgotten about that.
He dug him. He dug him up, but he's not.
Yeah.
Amazing.
He's not back alive or anything, but it was in the car park where they.
Yeah, no, I remember it. It was
big rectangle, and he was in like the corner where like the top of his head was inside that rectangle.
Were they expecting to find Richard?
That's
III
where
in the
they
car park?
basically like narrowed it down to there, basically.
Right. Gosh.
And yeah, they'd narrowed it down to there, and if they'd been like that far over to the side, they would have not found him because where they were like, we reckon in this rectangle we'll find him. The like top of his head was just like poking into the very bottom corner, basically where my cousin was digging.
Wow.
But yeah, there's he's done all sorts of exciting things because of that. But yeah.
Has it put him on the map?
I can't remember. There was a photo of him. Oh yeah, there was a photo with him.
So he's
homage.
an archaeologist.
He's an archaeologist. Yes, I think there was a photo of him because he was working with the Leicester University.
Mm-hmm.
So, like at one point, the Leicester University kind of main website or Twitter or something was like, "We found Richard III," and then just posting photos of my cousin everywhere. But there's a photo of him with Omid Jali, and I'm like, I work in the same industry as Omid. And I haven't met him. But you dug up an old king and you met him.
Why did he meet Omid Jali?
I don't know. I'll have to quiz him. I'll have to get him on this podcast.
Maybe dug him up.
Can only interact with people
by digging them up.
Oh yeah, I'll offer him some screws, I guess.
Yeah, do.
Got to be quite careful offering. Do you want a screw? Just walking around, especially family members.
Yes, yeah.
WUWAH. Hello, I just want to say I've got a new album coming out on the 5th of September, Bandcamp Friday. It's called Cassette Recollection by Branching Audio, which is the name I use to release my instrumental music. There's already 2 singles out. One's called And There You Go, and one's called Always Count on Surprises. And then this Friday, 29th of August, the 3rd single, A Ghost in His Machine, is coming out on all your streaming platforms, and it will be available on the Branching Audio YouTube channel. It contains samples of my late father, because I found a cassette with his voice on, as well as his cassette recorder, which I used a lot on the album, hence A Ghost in His Machine. Also, in a weird serendipitous sort of way, 29th of August was his birthday, so it's kind of special. You can listen to the first 2 singles on all music streaming platforms or on the Branching Audio YouTube channel. And check out A Ghost in His Machine this Friday on all music streaming platforms and the Branching Audio YouTube channel, also Bandcamp. You can even pre-save the album on Spotify via my link tree. Hope you enjoy this music. Here's a short clip of A Ghost in His Machine.
It is fascinating how fragile the whole thing was, really.
Yeah.
Basically, it could have folded at any time.
You quite lean into your surname, don't you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I am a bit of a filth hound. I didn't know what it meant for the longest time when I was at like Cubs or Scouts. I think it was when I just first started Scouts, and all the older Scouts would be like, "His surname's Hoare, his surname's Hoare," and I went home and I was like, "Why were they laughing at my surname?" And my parents sort of like put down their forks and they were like, "It's time to have the chat about what your surname means," which I remember very clearly. But
And was it a thing me bob around your neck having that surname? Did you get kind of teased at school, and was that hard or not?
so the headmaster of our school had the same surname, but wasn't related. And I found out this week that apparently my mum was saying that apparently their surname was Andrews Hoare, hyphenated, but they shortened it to just Hoare.
What, your family surname
No,
was?
the headmaster
his
of the
headmaster.
school.
Okay.
Which, if you've got an option to like we'll just make it more convenient. Will you? Yeah, no, but
My kids went to Ashton Park School, where Danny went to school.
Oh, right,
just over the road, and there was I think it was an English teacher or a maths teacher. I can't remember. Anyway, one of the teachers was called Mr. Ennis, and his first name was Peter.
no.
Honestly, but the amazing cool thing about him was that instead of having the nameplate on his door saying Peter Ennis, or using another first name or all those kind of things, he just put boldly P. Ennis on the door. Lean in. I think it kind of worked for him, really.
Well, I've had people tell me, like, have you ever thought about having like a stage name or anything? And I'm like, I could spend ages
never
coming
go
up with something that would be different. And then also, I think there's an element of like, if they then found out my name, then it'd be like, you can't. I mean, all my opening jokes have always been about my surname. And I'm like, if you're looking for material, it's right there.
I think I might change my stage name to David Hoare.
Okay.
Because it seems to be working for you.
Yeah. It's going all right.
Then I could do all the same jokes that you do. How would that be for you?
I would enjoy
Kind of flattering?
doing. So have you ever seen like a joke swap set?
No, I haven't, but I've heard about them.
Yeah, I've done one once with Reardon. I think you have to be, they're good. They can be very fun. I think us doing a joke swap would be very funny. I think
it'd be pretty odd, wouldn't it?
Can you play the guitar?
No, but
can you play any instrument?
No.
Okay. Well then, anyway, you are an expert in cycling, so I'm now going to quiz you on cycling. I've written this theme tune in my head just now.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Cycling quiz. So, question number 1. Oh, that song alarmed your dog.
Come on, help with the questions,
Hello. Lila, right. Do you know this? What's the fastest recording of a bicycle speed? What's the fastest someone's been on a bike? Question number 1.
Is it like self-propelled?
Yeah, in miles per hour.
All right. 64 miles per hour, I think you'll find, David.
Well, you're wrong. It's 183.932.
No, I think you've got that wrong. But anyway, never mind. Next question.
I'm sorry about that. Oh, so your dog is very upset that the facts are wrong.
Yeah. She doesn't like me to be made a fool of.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is kind of my whole vibe. Who has the most...
What was that? How fast was it?
183 miles an hour.
What, self-propelled?
Yeah.
Wow, that's extraordinary.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got a bit of catching up to do, haven't you?
I really do.
Who has won the most Tour de France's? Who has the most Tour de France wins?
Edith Piaf. I think you'll find, David.
No, the Tour de France.
Well, if she didn't, then she never regretted it. So
that's true.
It's all good for her.
She's fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, good.
She's not a one-hit wonder. Have you listened to much Edith Piaf?
No.
I would thoroughly recommend listening to Edith Piaf.
Okay.
I think sometimes somebody has like a big song and then you go listen to their other stuff and you're like, oh, okay, there was like lightning in a bottle. Like Ram Jam. Do you know the song Black Betty? Ooh, Black Betty. I was like, this song is incredible. Surely they must have made other incredible music.
One off.
Just real lightning in a bottle. But Edith Piaf has a lot of really good music.
Okay.
Really good. So yeah, correct. Edith Piaf has won the most Tour de France. That's good. Is it possible to competitively cycle without taking steroids?
Without taking steroids?
Yeah. Can you compete in cycling without taking steroids?
It's a good question, isn't it? I think the answer would have to be yes and no.
Do you want to explain your working? You don't have to.
No.
Okay, fine. Well, great. That's another point to you there. Right. What is steeper, a velodrome or the prices of a sandwich at the velodrome?
The price of a sandwich.
So I thought it might be. The velodrome sandwich is the Bristol Velodrome has a cafe called the Deck Cafe, and the menu includes items like a harissa chicken and cheddar cheese toastie, which is £6.49. 6.49, which is pretty steep, but velodrome is 43 to 45.
Oh, but that's degrees.
So it is actually the velodrome.
So they're not comparable, David, are they? Because one's in pounds and pence, and the other's in degrees.
The last question is
spurious question.
What does BMX stand for?
BMX. I don't think I know. BMX. I don't know. No idea.
Any guesses?
Yeah. Is it kind of probably a bit like BLT, isn't it? Is it bacon, lettuce, and tomato?
What, BMX?
Yeah.
Where are you getting the M and the X for lettuce and tomato?
Well, it's not exact science, is it? It's an acronym.
Yeah, sure, correct. The other answer is bike, Mr. Extreme.
Do you know what does it actually stand for?
I think it stands for like bicycle motocross or something.
Oh yes, okay, that sounds.
Which is,
fair.
I think it's really funny that cross has become an X. It's not like BMC.
Yeah.
Maybe
that's true.
BMC was taken a bit like, you know how in the 90s there was huge legal battles between the WWF, World Wildlife Federation, and the World Wrestling Federation. Yeah. And I really like the fact that in that wrestling of who can have the name, the Wrestling Federation lost and became the World Wrestling Entertainment.
Right.
Where can we find you online, Walter? Have you got an Instagram handle?
Yes.
What is that?
Well, for some reason that I don't really quite understand, it's my full name, which is Walter Tillimant Jack.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But you didn't set that up like that, or you did? You can't remember why.
I don't know.
Okay. And you have a show that you do?
Yes, I do the Joke Clinic with Charlie Bowers, where we interview comedians like David there.
I have been interviewed on it. I got a lot of help with my jokes.
And we help with the jokes.
Joke experts. I thought it might be a bit on the nose to ask you about that. I thought people might want to see other, we've seen a lot of your joke experts, so I thought let's find out about how much you know about cycling.
Yep.
Which turns out you did get...
how did I do?
3 out of 5 is pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll link the episode of the Joke Clinic I'm in below. If not, go find the Joke Clinic on YouTube.
And go and watch David perform, because he's considerably better than he was before he went on the Joke Clinic. So a treat for you there.
I have had a lot of really good gigs since then, so thank you. That's very, very good. I think about how obsessed you got with how small my girlfriend was. A lot.
No, yes, I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah.
Are the outtakes available of my one? Because I know you've put some outtakes in for other ones.
Yeah, they're on the Patreon.
Oh, I've got a bit Patreon. All right,
you got to pay to see the outtakes of David. It gets very expensive.
Cried with laughter 3 times. Anyway, can you give me a title for a song that I'll write, which I'll pop at the end here?
Yeah, okay. A title for a song that you'll write. All the daffodils in the world. It's going to be quite a romantic song.
Okay. I should say that there's
in a minor key.
There's daffodils here.
It'll be in a minor key. I don't.
I've just asked you for a title, not for any.
No. You're fine. You're fine. I can give you some more.
You can give me suggestions. I won't take them.
Oh, will you not? Oh.
I might do. Well, hang on. I'll note down. What do you say? Romantic minor key.
Romantic minor. I don't know what a minor key is actually, because I don't know if I'm amazed, but I've heard.
Dishing out orders without knowing what it is.
Yep.
Could be to slice my fingers off, and you just do that.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. No, because you'll need those for the guitar playing.
That's true.
I know that much.
Well, I'm glad you know that much. Maybe I'll ask you about that next time. Your other area of expertise.
Yeah.
Well, Walter Jack, thank you for waking up with a whore.
Thanks very much, David. It's been fun. Cheers.
Lovely.
All the daffodils in the world are slicing off people's fingers in a romantic way. Oh yeah. All the daffodils in the world, every single one of them are slicing off people's fingers. It's so romantic. Romance. Flowers. Slicing. Blood. Flesh. The national flower of Wales. How did these flowers gain sentience? How did they get any weapons? What can we do to protect society? All the daffodils in the world are slicing off people's fingers. It's getting out of hand. That's a really good pun. All the daffodils in the world must be stopped. You must do what you can.
Thank you so much to Walter Jack for appearing on Waking Up with a Whore. Please go follow him, Walter Tillman Jack, on Instagram. Also go check out the Joke Clinic on YouTube. There's also clips for that on his and Charlie Bowers' social media. On Monday, I have a guest episode, and then Tuesday to Friday, I do shorter mini morning encouragement episodes. Hope today that you do the bare minimum. Make sure you eat 3 meals. Make sure you get some variety of movement in. Speak to the people that you love. Tell them that you love them if that you could do that. And have a biscuit. If you like biscuits, Have a biscuit. Tell me what biscuit you've had in the comments. I love biscuits. My name is David Hoare, and thank you for waking up with a whore.
Try and have an adequate day. Meet your basic needs and don't be a dick.